Good day! It's finally spring, and I whipped up some bubble solution. I actually love blowing bubbles. Ah! I love blowing bubbles. Ah! I love blowing bubbles. Sometimes you can see a rainbow on the bubbles, and that always reminds me of the story of the Great Flood. It's in chapters 6 to 9 in Genesis. At that time, almost all the people in the world were very wicked. They continuously thought and said and did sinful things. It made God very unhappy. There was one man, though, who wasn't like everybody else. Noah loved God and tried to obey him. So God told him, he warned him, that the great flood was coming, and he told him to build a boat that would hold his whole family and 2 of every animal and all of the food and supplies that they would need. The ark was huge. The flood did come. And the ark did save Noah's family and all those animals. God had kept his promise to save Noah. When the flood was over, God put the very first rainbow in the sky as a new promise that he would never again destroy the whole world with a flood. God has been keeping that promise for thousands of years. He is faithful. He will always keep his promises. Sometimes we can be tempted to doubt his faithfulness. Like, imagine being stuck in that boat with Noah's family and all those animals. Noah knew God had promised to save him, but things might have gotten difficult. They were in that ark for over a year. So after a few months, it's possible they might have been tempted to start wondering if God had forgotten about them or if they'd misunderstood his instructions. But God kept his promise. What if some of the animals got sick or they started to worry about running out of food? Their circumstances weren't that great, but God was faithful and he kept his promise. Have you noticed that bubbles are always round? If I blow through a round bubble wand, yep, round. But if I change the bubble's circumstances, maybe try a star cookie cutter. Let's see. Still round. What if we try a shark cookie cutter? See what happens. Still round. Bubbles will always be round, and God will always keep his promises, no matter how our circumstances might change.